All right, welcome everybody to this session about modern hybrid workspace. My name is Behzad Sabetkar and I work as a partner technology strategist for Microsoft and I cover 40 Nordic countries, including Ireland. So I work close with partners regarding their technical challenges, technical journeys, and everything related to service. With no further ado, let's start this session. There is no denying that the way we work has changed. Companies today must innovate around how work gets done, where it gets done, and the devices and solutions needed to enable it all. Simply put, the way we work is changing. Remote and hybrid work are becoming the new norm and they can bring many benefits and its challenges. We at Microsoft see an increase of complex IT environments due to number of new devices connecting to the corporate network. The need to provision and deploy device remotely without sacrificing security, pressure to scale services and reduce costs, and teams need flexible, productive, and secure working solutions from home. And cyber threats require more advanced security across devices, users, applications, and their data. To overcome these challenges, it's important for the industry to embrace more modern technology. So what do we need to do in order to make this happen? We need to distinguish the line between working on-site and working off-site, ensuring a more reliable user experience. Being productive heavily relies on enabling people to work and empowering team to the users. So this will require a portfolio of devices that are optimized for the software they run, backed by a brand they can trust. And everything must remain highly secure within the existing security solutions. As I mentioned before, we have seen how digital transformation has shaped a new culture of work. As the stakes get higher, we're expected to be more creative and deliver faster results. A new kind of workplace is here, an intelligent workplace where people can engage and do their best work from anywhere with modern devices that adapt on how they want to work. Where technology doesn't distract or get in the way, but empowers people, data, and systems to connect, collaborate, and communicate different ways and new ways. We recognize that different people need different tools, and we know that inspiring their great work means giving them the power of choice in terms of how and where that work gets done. So as we can see in this slide, we have a surface for every need. We have a special session just focusing on Surface devices on the 28th of September at 2 o'clock to 2:30 Central European Summer Time. So make sure to tune in when we do this deep dive for our products. But let's focus more on the whole modern hybrid workplace. Bridging the gap, as we can see in this picture. The next great disruption is hybrid work. Are we ready? We found ourselves adapting to new ways of working and adjusting our expectations for how we get our work done. Staying focused on the goal has become a goal itself. So the thing we need to question ourselves is, are we ready for hybrid work? So seeing a world adapting to new challenges and difficulties, people now across the world are starting to see new kind of workways, with hybrid work being one of them. In order to enable the work remotely, leaders worldwide need to provide the right tools and possibilities to their people in order to make this transition smooth. For example, Microsoft Teams. Microsoft Teams is one of the platforms to smoothen the gap between, for example, working in the office or working from home. So the future work involved the good, the challenging, and the unknown. Ever since the world entered the pandemic phase of COVID-19, the way we work and have been working has dramatically changed. So going from working in the office 5 days a week to working half-time or full-time from home, the world and different organizations needed to adopt working from home state of mind in order to handle this crisis that we're in right now. For some peoples and organizations, this adoption was easy, and for some, it was challenging. So how do we cope with this transition, and how will the future workspace look like post-pandemic? So before moving on, I want to ask you, our audience, a question. So let's take a poll. My question is, how do you like to work after COVID ends? Is it A, 100% work at the office? B, 65% working in the office, 35% working from home? C, 35% working at the office, 65% working from home? Or D, 100% work from home? Let's give it a couple of seconds. So for me personally, it would be a combination between B and C because yeah, I enjoy working from home. I'm productive. Nobody's bothering me. But at the same time, I missed coffee in the work. I miss to speak to colleagues. Just yeah, I mean, a combination between B and C. And let's see the chat to see what the results are so far. So we get a kind of a mix here, but I think as I can see, there is a clear, not a clear winner, but a good balance between B and C. But more people are leaning towards A as well, to work 100% in the office. And that I can understand as well. So yeah, interesting. We all can agree that working in the future won't be the same after COVID-19 ends. So how does Microsoft see the future way of work? What kind of vision do we have? What have we done and what are our future plans post-pandemic? So the current state is that Microsoft adopts the hybrid workspace, so the possibility will let more employees work from home permanently. So the post-pandemic plans within Microsoft is to let more workers to work from home and adopt the whole hybrid work environment. And flexibility can mean different things to each of us. And we recognize that there is no one-size-fits-all solution given to the variation of roles, work requirements, and business needs we have at Microsoft. But we will do our best to adapt to the current world situation we are in right now, and of course, for the future way of working. So back to the bridging the gap story. At Microsoft, we believe that hybrid work is the future. Moving forward, every organization will need a new operating model for hybrid work, one that doesn't rely on old norms like 8-hour workdays and so on. So in order to compete in this new world, leaders need to embrace extreme flexibility in when, where, and how people work. So empowering people for extreme flexibility begins with answering a few key questions. 1, who will be able to work remotely? 2, who will need to come into the office for what amount of time? 3, when people do focused work, where will they do it? And 4, what about collaborative work? In a world where ongoing changes is a part of the new normal, you need to be prepared to respond to sudden changes. New flexible policies take answer to these questions, providing clarity and guidance to employees that want to experiment about this. The choices you make today will impact their organizations for years to come, and it's a moment that requires a clear vision for the future that awaits. So creativity, innovation, and collaboration are now more valuable than ever. Teamwork has been more important. Secure, reliable access to data and information is vital. Everyday activities we take for granted, like team meetings, one-on-one chats, using many applications at the same time, or even just typing, needs to be seamless. Technology should help us stay focused and productive without introducing new obstacles to overcome. So let's take a look at this slide. Here we can see some numbers and data showcasing the overall focus on meetings, emails, chats, and documents. The top blue color is covering meeting minute per person, and the bottom yellow covering chats per person. So we see 148% increase in weekly meetings for Teams users and are, as we speak, still rising. 40.6 billion increase in the number of emails delivered during February 2020 and 2021. 45% increase in weekly Teams chats per person, and even here still rising, and 66% increase in Office document collaboration between users. So as we can clearly see, technology is a true enabler for driving business critical moments in order to keep the business running. So we built Microsoft Teams to help people meet smarter, stay focused, and achieve more. What we have achieved with Teams is that it solves the communication needs in helping you bridge the geographical barriers between you and your partners. And when it comes to collaboration, the deep Office integration enables today's multi-generational workforce to use Office applications that they are familiar with. I'm talking about Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote, SharePoint, Planner, Power BI, and so much more. Teams brings all of the Office 365 services together so that you can easily share and co-author files without the need for email attachments. And on the security side of the business, Microsoft Teams come with the enterprise-grade security, the finance and manageability that you expect from Office 365. All of these factors is the heart of how we build the meeting experience in Microsoft Teams. So there are 4 key areas that combine make Teams meetings smarter. 1, stay in flow before, during, and after the meeting. 2, save a lot of time with a smart all-in-one solution for your organization and users. 3, keep everyone engaged with interactive experiences during meetings and collaborating together. And 4, being sure that you're secured in an enterprise-grade security. These are the 4 key areas that combine make Teams meetings smarter, helping you stay focused and ultimately help you achieving more. So I'm curious to know how working from home full time has been for you. So let's take another poll, shall we? My question for you is, what has been the most challenging for you working full time from home? Is it A, no challenges whatsoever? B, little to no interaction with colleagues and business relations? C, working too much and exercising too little? And D, finding the right work-life balance. Let's give it a couple of seconds. For me, I would pick in the beginning of COVID, C, working too much and exercising too little, because yeah, I love to eat, so I need to exercise. But if I answer this question right now, I would pick between A and D. A and D, yeah, of course. And let's check the chat to see what we find. We have yeah, it's a mixed answers here, but I'm guessing that people are basing their answers right now. So there's a lot of answers leaning towards A, no challenges whatsoever. Yeah, I understand that because the world is starting to opening up. Hopefully we can start seeing each other, interact with each other much more in the office or outside somewhere. So yeah, interesting. Yeah, let's hope that COVID ends very soon. So as you can see, technology made it easier for us no matter where we choose to work from. Either ways, if you choose to work from home or from the office, Teams got you covered. Even on the go, we have application and devices that will make this possible for you and your organization. So this was the session covering the modern hybrid workplace. Just want to highlight our technical partner community as well. This is a community where all of the Western Europe partners for Microsoft can join, and you will get access to a ton of documents and useful information that we can share with the partners. For example, we have divided the channel into different channels. As you can see, we have one channel focusing on the hub side of the business, the PC, warranty, zero-touch deployment, autopilot, and of course the activities such as the monthly webinar where we just present any hot topic per month, and our beloved open office hour where we invite partners to join if they want to have an open discussion about our products and services or off topic. And the open office hour is every Wednesday at 10 to 10:30 Central European Summer Time. If you want to join this fantastic community, well, just send me an email and you have my address in this following slide. My name was Behzad Sabetkar, and I work as a partner technology strategist, as I mentioned first. And yeah, if you want to join our community, just send me an email with your name and which country you come from and which company you're representing, and I'll be sure to add you in this community that same day. That was all for me. Thank you and see you next time.